Hello, friends. Again, like communicate you as this next video, reflecting on welcome you all for this online web program, and this is on online learning and evaluation, challenges and opportunities for the teachers during COVID pandemic. So as a communication, like as a continuation, I would like to say that some of the teachers reflected that teachers need to change their mindset. The first thing is to change your mindset to adopt the technology. Don't be so rigid. They need to harness their technological skills, the most sophisticated skills, and beside that they should also know the writing of script writing, the text writing, demonstrative skills, project skills, case studies, storytelling skills, so that they can very well communicate online the material, the content material, which can develop interest, and they can keep engaged the learners throughout. And they should be aware of that teaching is not just the transfer or transmitting the information. It is the transformation of the information as per need of the content, as per need of the technology, as per need of the learners. So be very careful. Rather than just transmitting or translating the information, you have to transform them as per need of the learners. Then we had that teaching, there are certain challenges recognized by the teachers, that teaching suspended, literacy, library closed, conducive environment of the education collapsed. So there is no sign of relief till August or September, as the COVID virus is spreading its wings throughout. And then how to keep ourselves engaged, how to keep ourselves safe, this is very very important. So during this teaching time, it is as you know, the your call is there, this phone call, before that your ringtone has got that message, fight with coronavirus. So similarly, whenever teacher starts the lecture, just literate and educate your youth. How are you? Are you safe? Follow these do's and don'ts during that COVID-19 directions. So educate them and make them comfortable that they are not only the target of this situation. Everybody is facing the same tough situation. That will give them a little relief. I just present some of the views of the parents. First, that the parents are worried that screen time has increased drastically. Then, and second is that how to manage social life of the special need children. Some of the parents were very worried about how to manage the special need children, because they are all the time in their houses. And then there is a digital wall between teacher and learner, so they are not able to keep that disciplinary tone with the learners. So this is very important. And then many of the parents are happy with the online learning, because they say it gives a schedule for the children to get up and get ready and sit before that mobile or the laptop to face the teaching learning process. So they say that they have got a set routine to get up early in the morning, take a shower, and take their meal, breakfast and lunch properly. So it has given a rhythm to them, their life schedule. And then children are being more sensible when they see their teacher on the silver screen. They feel that the teacher is every day coming to their drawing room or to their houses to guide them and to take their report and establishing a rapport. And then they said the teachers should train students with it is the main worries about the teachers, about the parents. The teachers should train students with social, moral, emotional skills with less course and content. No course marathon should be there. No course marathon. Many parents suggest that please forget about the curriculum. Focus on the physical activities, life skill developments, language development, social skill development, real life learning, rather than giving them the content, knowledge, and information. And then we have a suggestion from the students also. They say that they are worried about the completion of the courses. Mainly the science students are much worried, and then when their practical exams will be there, when their theoretical exams will be there, so they are very much worried about, and they are worried about their examination, evaluation process and results for their higher studies, researches or further jobs. They are worried about their job market, what will be the opportunities next. So there are some of the things I feel if somebody is there to counsel them, please come on my Facebook link. We can organize a tutorial for those youths, and we can invite them on some webinars and just give them a counseling and consolation that not only them are facing the situation, everybody in the same hot bowl. So they should come forward with some positive approach, think positive, and so that you can cope up with that stress and COVID-19 pandemic stress and problem. And then we have a very good suggestion about the evaluation system that came from I just left it because for the last that Rahul Gupta, Dr. Rahul Gupta, he is the associate professor, education department, IIMT Meerut. He says that the effect of the COVID pandemic is not only on the education but impact economy tremendously. He says that physical and social health is the priority at this hour. So, and further he said that the online learning has been done say for 2 months, and I think most of the course has been completed. Now we should come forward with some evaluation process. He says that the students' evaluation should be done online. We should be hassle-free exams without any pen or pencil, no problem of the answer book evaluation. And he says that the practice test module should be prepared by the teachers now. So again, teachers, close your ears, because this is a suggestion that now stop flooding the courses to your learners. Now flooding with the small test modules to your learners, whether they have learned the content or not. So prepare those tests online that should contain the MCQs, the completion type, the match the following, one word answer, any objective type test which can easily be evaluated and unbiasedly be corrected. So online tests are important, and they should set here I want to suggest one thing. The teachers will prepare the question paper. I agreed they should learn how to make the IQs, MCQs on small test modules online. But further I would like to say that when we will ask the student to prepare some of the objective type tests, and develop a 2020 questions modules from the course given. So you allot them the course that from this unit you have to develop a test module, and they will develop some questions. So maybe poor or not well structured, but still they will be making some of the questions. So when they make a question, they go through the content. So directly, indirectly, they will revise the whole content, and by doing this process, they will be learning the content more correctly, and their doubts will be clear, and they will make the question modules and the small test modules, and ask them to send you all those test paper, and you can send those test modules to the learners one after the other to practice those questions from those units. So it will help them to practice that MCQs, and they can be learning those skills, how to take those small MCQs. And Google form and Google tools are very useful in developing those small test modules. So the teachers has to learn first, and then the students you train the student and make them acquainted with that skills. And at the end, I just want to give some suggestions for the policy makers, that we are really proud of the teacher community who is the classes, the boundaries are off, but they are never off. They are working and communicating with the learners. And suggestion for the policy makers: please establish e-booths on public places where internet facilities provided for free to the students who are not having that facility in their houses or on their phone. And then there's a big suggestion for the policy makers: they can put it in their new policy that establish e-centers or the internet centers and the e-centers in every city where the students can go and study on computers for their future teaching learning. So these are some of the suggestions. I thank you to the Regional Director of Higher Education to motivate us, Education Department of Education, Meerut College Meerut, for organizing this webinar. Thank you so much, the Registrar Sir, Mr. Dhirendra Kumar Verma, for pushing us to do something creative and innovative. So thank you so much. I thank all the participants who came forward and reflected their views. I thanks to the principal of Meerut College, Dr. Yudhveer Singh, to give us this opportunity and bless us with their quotes and blessings for starting this webinar. And thank you, Dr. Ajay Kumar, head of the department, for making this webinar successful. Thank you, my dear moderators, Dr. Shalini Tyagi and Dr. Sudhir Kumar Pundir, to assist me in arranging these online resources. And thank you, my whole of the department, to be my motivational force, my encouraging force, and making this webinar a success. We'll surely meet in one close group webinar that will be held maybe on Saturday, with some fruitful messages and some fruitful discussion and on Google Meet. So keep updated, keep me putting your messages and reflection. The webinar is officially closed, but unofficially open till Friday. Your views will be incorporated in the Saturday meet to make it more meaningful. And thank you. Bye. Have a safe stay in home. Enjoy your health. Enjoy your happiness. Enjoy your family. Bye. Good night.